Yo, homies, what's happening? How you guys doing? Happy to see you. So, look, yesterday I know I made a community post, and it was basically me saying that it's coming to an end. And a lot of people were speculating. They were like, "Yo, Rio, what's happening, bro? You leaving? Did you finally get lotion? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you quitting Warframe? Quitting Warframe? I don't play. I just talk about it. What do you mean? Um, but the thing that comes around with this, man, is just it's not nothing mental. I took off 4 months trying to like understand like what's going on, where do I want to be, what's making me happy. You guys see, I'm always outside like all the time. You know what I'm saying? I've been working on the games too, baby. You guys know I'm goofy. That's why y'all subscribe to me. But with everything else, we're gonna jump into this one. I got Mogamu in this video as well, and just kind of like where I want to be as a person, content creator, and not feeling like I'm mentally lost with the creative aspect. The creative aspect, it's like you outgrow certain things, bro, and they just get really boring. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, if you're driving home listening to this or whatever the case may be, it might be good for you. But it's definitely a lot with content creating as far as like with Twitch, because I'm on Twitch every day. I'm on there playing Apex, or I'm doing this, or I'm talking to the Apex devs, or whatever. So I'm figuring out where my growth is and how I need to just leave certain things behind. So without me holding off any longer, let's jump into it. But first, let's play this intro. Hey, yo, Mo,
What's good?
you switching up content too, right? Where you want to be? Like, what do you want to do with content?
Uh, I've been thinking about doing the same thing over and over for like 8 more years. I don't know why you're trying to change things up. I'm
Bro,
gonna keep
come
it the
on, bro.
same.
You got to make that Warframe build for another good 10, 12 years. Dog. It ain't enough Loki Prime guides out there, bro. Like, how to go invisible with Loki Prime. You know what I'm saying? Ain't enough.
Yeah, it's very complicated. I
Yeah.
don't know, but yeah, 3 more years. But I definitely see what you're saying because you're trying to change things up, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, most definitely, like, one of the main things I want to do, right, is I want to. Okay, so first off, what's going on is that I'm bored. I don't know about you. I don't know about other content creators, but I'm bored. And me and you are in a unique spot, right? And I feel like our unique spot is YouTube ain't our jobs. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like, YouTube's not our job. Like, we could just do whatever. Like, I upload just because if I want to upload. If I want to upload one video for the month, I was in a one video for the month type of day or type of vibe.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah, and
Yeah, yeah.
people don't understand like it's a hobby. Like, whatever I do is because I want to have fun with it. Some people try to make it seem like, oh, you need to produce this content. I'm like, what? No, I don't. Like, I don't have to do anything. And the thing about it is, I have fun whenever I'm in my element to like when I want to create. Like, for instance, right? For instance, bro, I got that fire intro together, right? And then every
I
time I'm
love
like,
it.
yo,
Yeah.
drop the intro. I look at the intro, I rewatch my video, right? I rewatch my video, and I'm like, bro, this intro is way too lit for dropping some news video. I'm
Yeah,
like,
your
yo,
intro belong like on Hulu or Netflix or something. It's
yeah.
pretty good. That's the last compliment you get today, though.
Hey, I mean, and throw them out as much as you like. You know what I'm saying? It's quiet. But like, the intro's too lit, and when I look at it, it doesn't even match my content. You know? And I was looking at it, I was like, bro, what do I want to do? I was like, me and you, okay, so for instance, right? I took 4 months off, and you've been taking off like a full on year, it seems like, right?
Yeah.
So,
Oh wait, that didn't feel like a compliment, but go ahead.
but look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Bro, we play Apex every day on Twitch.
That's
Most of our
facts.
audiences are like looter shooters, or I know mine is mixed in with Mortal Kombat and just like some trolling IRL. But the thing about it is, most of our audience don't even know we play Apex, and I'm a savage,
Yeah.
right? And the thing about it is, it's like we don't even upload the things that we love to do. It's like
No, far from it.
yeah, we stay in like this little lane, and the little lane to me is what's weird, because I'm like, boredom, it's not no mental stuff to where we're just like, burnt out or anything like this. We're just bored. It's and one of the main things I want to hit is like, timestamp right here. This is for Warframe, right? Like,
Yeah.
remember how much we love Warframe?
Of course, still love it. Just don't play
Uh,
it.
the good old days, good old days, good old days. But here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with the game. If you find something wrong with it, cool. You know what I'm saying? The game's exactly how we left it. And the thing about it is, it didn't grow as we grew. You know how some games take chances and they do other things to keep up and stay fresh and stay relevant? It doesn't
Hmm.
do anything because the longer you stay away from Warframe or the longer you move on. Remember when we moved on to Remnant and we'll always be like, dang, bro, if Warframe did this like Remnant, that'd be lit. Or whenever we move on to like other games, we're just like always comparing it to Warframe. But the problem is like the more you move on to other games, the more you're like, dang, what's the point of playing Warframe? You feel me?
Warframe is your high school friend that still works at the Dippin' Dots at the mall.
Wait. Wait, is that the ice cream place?
You don't
Is it,
have a Dippin' Dots?
what's a Dippin' Dot?
It's like yeah, it's like an ice cream place, but they put like it's basically just the little colorful. Look, he works at the mall. That's all I'm trying to say.
What's a
It's like an ice
Dippin'
cream
Dot?
shop. It's like an ice cream shop, but they put like what do you call it? The colorful little dot. Look, this is gone. This is horrible. You know what I mean? It's literally like it's like you were cool with this dude in high school, right? Super cool. You hung out, everything, but then you come back 10 years later, and he's doing the exact same thing, and you're just like,
At
ugh.
Dippin' Dots.
Yeah,
No,
Dippin' Dot. I
I'm
get what
serious.
you're saying, though.
Wait.
I get what you're
I'm
saying.
finna look up what a Dippin' Dot is.
Oh God,
Nah, I'm serious. I'm
yo,
finna look up what a Dippin' Dot is. Dippin' Dot. Dip. Is it N or and?
I think it's an N.
Okay. Dip and dot.
Dots.
Okay, my bad. I forgot the S.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
this is okay. Dippin' Dots. There's one
Dippin' Dots.
2 miles from me.
You need to hit it up.
Wait.
You might meet an old friend there.
Dippin' Dots, dog. All right, bet. I didn't even know this was a thing. Why it look
It's a
like cereal
thing.
grains?
Yeah, it's like I think it's like dried out ice cream. Is what it is. I don't know. I think that's what it is. It's like ice cream, but it's like yeah, it's like cereal ice cream. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's weird. They look like mini jawbreakers.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, bro, this is just kind of like where I was, and it's just like, so my whole thing was, I was like, I'm gonna be done with YouTube, right?
Okay.
And being done with YouTube wasn't gonna bother me because, if bro, you know, I've been bragging about this. I live outside, and since I'm outside so much, it really gets me to the point to where I'm like confused on like how is it gonna be with me like being inside and not letting any other thing else bother me. So it's like going outside and not doing YouTube videos to me has been like a really good thing.
You're getting out of the bubble, essentially. We all live in a bubble. Like the people playing games, the people watching game content. We're talking about Warframe. It could be any other game, but Warframe's a great example where it's like, yo, what build am I gonna put on my gun? But it's like, meanwhile, the content creators outside walking through the park taking pictures of clouds, and it's like there's a disconnect as far as like what's important in people's brains. That was deep.
It was all right. It was okay. I mean, but yeah, man, that's just kind of like where I'm at, and like one of the main things I want to do now, I want to do more like bro. First off, I'm bringing Apex to the channel because I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bring Apex to the channel, but I don't want to do Apex like every day. Oh, I got 5 kills today. I got it's like original content from the ground up. So you remember when I did that? Oh my effing gosh, why I hate this Warframe. And first off, let's just be honest. My content
Don't
was
put it up.
way not appreciated in Warframe. Like first and foremost, like it was so much more. So my content aimed more so like at the IRL crowd in other aspects
Yeah.
of gaming. And in the Warframe community, it's just like drones and robots over there. I only laugh at like such certain things. Like it's weird. But whenever I jump over to like Mortal Kombat, or I jump over to like Remnant, or we jump over to like Apex, people love our content. And at that point I was like, oh, it's not me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, the more you're inside this bubble, because Warframe's a bubble, it makes you think like it's you as a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you're
I
the
saw it.
issue. That's
Yeah,
weird. And the more I jumped over, like in Apex, Apex loves me. You know what I'm saying?
it's
Like
not a
the
good feeling.
dog, it's so good of a feeling. Like the devs are cool with me. I chill in there. I'm just like, yo, Mortal Kombat, the same thing. I picked up so many people from Mortal Kombat. My videos pop off over there. But over in Warframe, dog, they just like they choose, they pick and they cherry pick who they like, right? And they try to point you out as
It's
like
not based on anything logical. Yeah.
nothing logical. Oh, he's complaining again, and you're still watching. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna watch him, but you have to watch. You know why? And let me tell you guys something. This might sound a little cocky, but you got to be your biggest cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'm gonna tell you guys is, if I drop a video or you drop a video in Warframe, you're gonna watch it. How many creators are
It,
left?
it's like recommended reading.
Yes, how many creators are left? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know what I'm gonna say and you know what I'm gonna troll about and make fun of. But yeah, why do you click it? You see what I'm saying? But I appreciate all the people that we did meet over there. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are like really cool. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Thank you.
most of my Apex viewers are former Warframe players.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Hey,
know,
a
so
lot
it's
of people
nothing but
from
love.
that watch me on Apex on Twitch as well is from Warframe, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Some of them
Yeah.
they're pretty freaking good. I was like, oh shoot. I was like, all right, bet. But yeah, one of the main things, man, is jumping over to doing other stuff. Like, and I know I've said it a lot, but I've never gotten to the point to where I felt like just leaving YouTube out of boredom. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one thing with me why I'm so passionate about YouTube with making fun of things and just being goofy and stupid is just simply because you can create the content you want when it's a hobby. You know, there's other creators out there that's like, oh, money situation or whatever. And then
Yeah.
they gotta focus on that. And so it makes them stay inside this realm. I'm thankful, thank God, that I don't have to even think about YouTube ever. I don't even have to be on the platform. And I just want to be like, well, as long as I'm here, let me create a journal of freaking, videos. And that's just what it
Can I
is.
give you another compliment? Can I
Hey,
give you
let's,
another
let's say,
compliment?
talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me,
All
talk to
right, don't get used to it though. All right, I'm gonna tell them something that they don't know about you, right? And it's something we discuss because we talk in private all the time.
me. Okay, okay.
Um, there was definitely a moment recently where you were gonna stop uploading,
Uh
not
huh.
really out of anger of anything, but just like doing other things in life and being like, I don't really want to upload a Warframe video today. I'm just gonna go walk through the park, or I'm just gonna, go stream, or I'm gonna go hang out on social media, or just literally anything. And even we had the conversation where even I was telling you like, you know, just kind of do whatever you want, and it came from a good place of, and I think that's where we're landing now. Where even like when I watch a Life of Rio video, and this is what I was telling you, I'm not looking for Warframe necessarily as much as I'm looking for Warframe being like a jumping off point to a Life of Rio video. Like I don't really care about Warframe as much as being like, okay, what's Warframe through the lens of Life of Rio, or what's a dope Apex play by Life of Rio. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's the difference between like being a content creator and kind of just being a drone, because a lot of Warframe content creation is just drone content. Here's a build, and I'm gonna repeat whatever Reddit said, and
That's
everyone's
why
gonna
they don't
love
like you
it.
to put your personality into the video.
They don't like your own personality, and you're the type of content creator where you're all you.
I'm all
Like,
personality.
yeah. Now everything is through the lens of whatever you're doing, right? So you'll talk about Warframe, but it's Warframe through the perspective of Life of Rio, and I think that's what drives. I think sometimes drives you to maybe not want to make content because you just want to be yourself and you don't want to sell out at any point.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think that's something we've talked about. We don't really tell them
I'd
what we
rather
talk about
quit
in
than fit
private.
in.
That, yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely feel that.
Yeah, yeah, but it's crazy, man, because like I live out in like YouTube. Like if you pay attention to my stories, I'm outside every day. Like at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. I'm outside, and then from 4 to 9 I'm outside running, hiking, kayaking, hunting. I just got a rabbit. just hunted rabbits. I caught one fishing. You know what I'm saying? If you love rabbits, I'm sorry, but that's just kind of like what it is, man. And that's kind of like my turning point.
Okay,
So,
Elmer Fudd.
so this is what
Shot.
I'm saying now, right? This is what I'm saying now. I feel like with me as a person, if I cover Warframe, it'll be because I wanted to. Not that I need to. I want to, or I decided to. But here's my thing. I'm coming up on the end point of that game. Like that's just where I'm at. And it's just because there's nothing wrong with it. I've met amazing people over there. If they drop something cool right now, I'll be like, "Oh shoot, let me cover it. Let me see what's going on. Like is it lit? Let me give my opinion on it." But currently right now, I don't see myself going into next year with it or in the next 6 months with it. If something happened, listen closely because a lot of people pretend to inject words into what you say. If
Why'd you
something
pick
happens,
Warframe?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? If something happens and it's cool and it's kind of lit, I'll cover it. I'll be like, yo, let me see what happened. I'll drop a video on it. And if they mess up really bad too, I'll cover that with a smile too. I'll be like, yo, what happened? What you do? What you do? Why y'all send for me? But that's just kind of where I'm at. But as of right now, it's not the point of my channel. You know what I'm saying? Like everything else is like I'm all personality, bro. If you guys follow me, it's just all personality. It's all stupidness, goofiness, foolishness, hand rubs. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mogami,
I
you
don't
got a
know what
hand
you're
rub?
talking about. No, bro, I put some lotion on it. Mine don't make that
I
sound.
ain't gonna
Look,
lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I heard Mogama rub his hands, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Mogama rubbed his hands and it sound like when you open up a creek door.
I bet I am moisturized, my dude. Look, no, but it's not Life of Warframe. It's Life of Rio.
Facts,
I feel like,
facts.
and um, it's not even just like not want to make Warframe content or not want to make Apex content. I'm not just beating up on Warframe.
Love Apex.
But with Warframe, dude, like what's even going on right now? Like you're literally being put in a position where you have to turn nothing into something over and over and over. Rio, I don't know if you
Bars.
noticed, there was a summer. You remember the summer that the cinematic Warframe trailer came out?
The one that I reuse every single time because it's the only cool looking content out there that you can even show and actually rewatch multiple times because there's nothing else to show.
Yeah, that one. So that specific one, I made it my goal to upload a Warframe video every day when that released because it was so much like footage. It was so much, like you say, like good thumbnail material, good discussion material. That my goal was to upload a video every day for like 2 months, and I did it for about a month and a half. But after a while, you strung it so thin that it's just you just have to stop. And I think that's what people don't understand is that sometimes a game gets so thin that even though your content, your audience is like mostly around that, you just have to stop. There's nowhere to go. There's no forward. The only thing you know is okay, this is enough. I can't go any further. And I think that's where Warframe is right now. I feel like they've always been there, but now more and more people are seeing it's like, okay, there's really nothing going on from a content perspective. So it's like, what do you do with this? Nothing really. You just be yourself and talk about something else.
That's true. I mean, and then it all comes down to like the point is like when you got like people that's like, oh, he's always complaining about the same thing, but they don't get mad. It's just because you're saying things that they don't want to hear, right? Because they allow
Yeah.
people to upload the same build every week,
Yeah. And they watch that video.
the same
So,
guides every week, same guides every
mhm.
month. Though nobody ever complains about that because it's bias, right?
I'm gonna, I'm gonna tell you a secret too, Rio.
What's up? What's up?
It doesn't matter,
It doesn't
bro.
matter.
In the early days of Warframe, you know what they called me?
What's that?
They called me a shill who never complained, who
Ooh,
never took DE to task, who never pointed out the things DE went wrong. When in fact, honestly, I had so much content to cover that I didn't need to cover the problems with the game. I'm like, yo, there's a new weapon, there's a new update. They just added ships, they just added this. And it's like for me at that time, it wasn't because I was trying to defend DE. I didn't even know DE. I didn't meet them to way into it, right? So to me, there was so much content that I didn't need to point out what was wrong with the game because it wasn't my lane and I had too much backlog. But people complain anyway and being like, "Oh, you're just a shill for the company." All right, I'm a shill for the company. Let me point out some problems. Oh my god, all you do is complain. My point is, there's once a person has decided that they want to dislike something or criticize something, there's no way out of that. And especially in Warframe, once you start realizing that, like, it makes people even more angry because you're basically saying, me as a content creator, I don't put pleasing you at the top of my list. I just want to make good
Facts.
content. I just want to make good content. And it's like
Facts.
people hate that. Well, some
Facts.
people,
Some.
10% of people hate that, but other
They're
90%
the
are fine with
minority, just kind of like how Reddit's the minority. Have you noticed,
it.
like,
Fact.
Reddit will talk about us in a way, be like, "Oh, he's at it again," or "Guys, he's complaining," but they're the minority. You know what I'm saying? They're like the
Yeah.
failed content creators that wanted to be content creators but didn't know how to go about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I look at it and I'll be like, "Dang, y'all!" Like some of you guys will be mad at me, and Reddit would try to paint a picture and be like, "Oh, this is why we all hate Life for Real." That's cap. You and your six friends don't like me, but I'm loved. I got too much support. Like when I look at it, like I can, like out of the few content creators, Mo, that came from Warframe, I'm one of the few that can literally drop anything on my channel and do well. You know what I mean?
I
Like
mean, that's more reason to dislike you, though.
oh, true. Do you know how many times like other Warframe content creators will compliment me on that, and then the
Yeah.
other people on Reddit would be like, "Oh, we don't like Life for Real, Cap. You just need a hug." That's kind of where it's at. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
crazy, but it's just definitely time. I won't say you won't ever see it on the channel because if they drop something cool or if they drop something whack, I'll talk about it. And I've met some really cool people from Warframe, but I just think it's time to really like pull away from that and really jump into it. Now, I'm not gonna cap Mo.
What do you want to do? Bro?
Apex, right?
Every time you rub your hands, I want a warning to pop up to like warn headphone users.
So look, Apex, right? I want to do
Hmm.
a oh my effing gosh Warframe style on how I started it back then, but for Apex, it's nothing but jokes, nothing but commentary, from the ground up content. Tell me that thumbnail that I showed you didn't look fire that I made. Tell me it didn't look fire.
It look good.
Look
Yeah, I
fire,
like it.
like thumbnail is from the ground up. Everything for a series. Naruto series battle that we do on Twitch. That one's gonna be from the ground up made as well. With the Twitch channel stuff, and then go into just like anything like social media wise, like OnlyFans. First off, when I say that, I mean talk about like what happened with like the craziness on it. Like the conversation, creating a conversational topic. Talk about like movies or whatever. That's where I'm at. That's me. And if I want to show y'all me being outside working out, kayaking, boom, then it probably pop up. Fishing.
Be careful with the OnlyFans talk. You'd be surprised what people will pay you for.
No, no, I didn't
Don't
mean
get that
like for me. I
box.
mean, I mean like the other what other people are doing on there. You know
Other
what I'm saying?
people.
I'm a man of God.
Gotcha.
Shout out to my mother. I love you, mom. That's it though. But that's basically it, man. I just wanted to get that talk out the way and kind of like pitch forward that, bro. We need to do more content together.
Bro, you say that, but hit me up. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna actually snitch. The crazy thing is, if I were to just record our conversations like twice per week, we'd have plenty of videos, and
Cap,
and no one ever
cap.
gets to hear them.
He's lying. You'll hear it
Whoa!
because in those recordings, it would be me saying a whole lot of nigga. Like it wouldn't even be a full sentence. He's capping. It wouldn't even be a full sentence. He's capping because, bro, offline I'm always like this, that, this, like just I'm being honest. You guys know I'm honest. That's what y'all follow me for, something me for. This is about
I mean, I could drop like 8 Life of Rio exposed videos, so you know what I'm saying.
true. I say
Good content.
I say the N bomb in Spanish, French, uh Japanese, I don't know, Jamaican, I don't know. It's just it's my favorite word. I'm sorry. I just be having fun. I don't bother nobody. I just be vibing. You guys know the vibes, but he's lying in them recordings because I definitely he don't get a full sentence from me. I'd be like Mike.
Oh,
Ah,
I'm lying,
no, I'm saying it'd just be me saying a lot of N word.
man. Let me hit up this WikiLeaks real quick, bro. I got you.
Yeah, but nah, man, Mo, I appreciate you coming through and helping me with this, bro. So It's all vibes. You definitely got to drop some more content together because you're like my internet son.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you remember that movie where the dude where the dude's son was like older than him and he was like helping him? Look, I remember the name of it. It was
That's
hilarious.
cap. There's no movie like that.
Bro, yes, there is. The movie with the Wayans brothers is super old, where his son's older than him, and like his son's tucking him into bed because he
Oh,
had a
when he
kid
was a
young.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, that's like you're my son. You know what I'm saying? Yep. No, I appreciate the invite, bro. It's always good times. We need to talk about more stuff.
I got you, bro. Hey, I appreciate you though, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
GG's.